Alright, welcome back to Moonlighter. This is the second episode. If you haven't seen the first, I recommend watching that one. But in this episode, we will be focusing a little more on selling. It's the whole second half of the game is based on around selling. Selling your items to gain a profit. So I'm going to sort these by price, and these are the most expensive items we have. So these are the ones we'll be selling first, just because, they'll get us more money. As well as these are pretty nice too. Okay, so we'll start with these. This is the most expensive thing we've gotten so far, because this is from the Golem boss. I don't actually know if those are renewable or if we can get any more of them. But they sell for around... Oh, sheesh! 15,000? Okay, so the prices of things in the Golem dungeon are way higher. Normally this would sell for around, like, I don't know, a couple thousand. Okay, so Golem History 1 sells for around 15,000. So we'll start with that, actually. Golem History 1. 15,000. Okay. Golem History 2 is slightly cheaper. So maybe around 14,000. I'll go 400 just because. And then here I'm going to put a little bit of cheaper items. Well, these ones aren't cheaper. Let's say this. And the cool thing about this game is you have no clue how much things cost. So like the hardened steel is around 1,500 for each. But we're not quite sure. We have to see how people will react to us selling it for that much. So I'm going to sell some of these for 1,600, and we'll see if that's too expensive. See people's reactions to it. So this one's a little less. We'll go 1,400. And then this one is not worth as much at all. It's somewhere between 11 and 1,500. We'll go 650. I don't know, just a ballpark. 650. Okay. These I know were pretty expensive in the base game. Oh yeah, they're right underneath the golem designs. So I'm gonna say more than 1,500, less than 15,000. Okay, that's a big ballpark. 1,000. I'll say 4,000 for these, and hopefully I'm not lowballing myself. I'd rather highball a little bit than be way under the price. Although if you're way under, then it lets you know and you can adjust the price next time. Okay, what did I sell these for? 4,000, right? So I'm gonna sell these for, I'm actually just gonna go check real quick. Yeah, 4,000. So these ones are gonna be 3,700. These ones are going to be... Sorry if this is boring, by the way. I find this quite interesting. So 4,700. This one's a little lower. Oh, I think this is probably less, actually. The chisels. That's okay. We'll see. 2,500. 2,600 I'm going to do. And then I'm going to keep these golem designs for now. Oh, actually. Okay, this is the cheapest. I sold these for 4,000. This one's got to be 6 6,000. That's probably way too expensive, but we'll try it. Okay. Old Golem minion design. This one's a little cheaper than the rest of the designs. I'll say... I could be wrong about all these prices. I'm gonna say... it's a little bit more than the book. So 2,600. We'll go 900. Okay, one more. Oh, okay, now we can open our shop. So, welcome. And now we just wait for people to buy stuff and react, and adjust the prices as necessary. So see if she likes that. Yep, that was a pretty good price for that. Nice. An extra 10,000 in the bank. Ooh. So this was a little too much for him. 2,900 was too steep. So we'll go 2,100. Which also means that everything else needs to be adjusted downwards. That should be fine. And hopefully that other table is okay. What? How did she... She left the shop and then came back with my items. Okay, so... Oh, that means that those were priced way too cheap. Which is unfortunate, because if they're priced too expensive, people won't buy them and you can adjust the price. If they're too cheap, people will take them and buy them. This is a little too expensive for the guy. So we'll go bop. Just to lowball it a little. Thank you for your service, customer. Okay. 15,000 was good. We'll say that. Okay, everyone's generally liking the price of things. Oh, price those a little bit too cheap. Let's see what he thinks of the book. Okay, he liked the book price. I'm gonna run to the back real quick, grab some more stuff. Uh-oh, something was a little too cheap. The golem. Oh, that's okay. The golem cores. So now we have a good ballpark on the price of them. Okay, so 6,000 was too cheap for the golem designs. So this is way more than 6,000. 14,000. It's gonna be 10,000. Now I have no clue if this is right, but we'll see. And then for this one, I'll sell these golem designs, which would cost around 8,000, maybe 8,200. We'll sell these. Did they sell good last time? They did. So I'm going to bump up the price a little bit, just to gain a little more profit. These are fairly cheap. Let's say $100. That's definitely going to be way too cheap, but that's okay. Okay, so these were too cheap last time. I'm going to bump it up by 1,000. I'm actually just going to fill the tables while I'm here. 2,300 was good. 2,400, we'll check that. These ones are by the iron bars, so we'll just say 100. And then these ones are fairly low, so I'll say like $20. Ooh, so this person here is rich. So they don't care about the price as much as other people will. They'll tend to buy more expensive things and be completely okay with it. Just because they have more money in general, which I guess makes sense. And it looks like it's the end of the day. Oh, no, not quite yet. Let's see. 8,200 was good. 8,400 for this one. And then over here we can put in these, which are worth around 2,000. I'm going to say 2,100. Ooh, our first quest. Old bulb. For that much money? $168,000. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. Am I going to be able to do that in time? Who knows? I'll find out. Fertilizer for 56,000. Not quite as much, but I'm still going to the forest dungeon, so I will be able to pick this up. Sure. I'll do it. I'm going to keep my jelly for potions, I think. Ooh, no ballpark. Okay, so this one's like 650. Ooh. 650. Okay. These ones are around the same, I think. A little bit less. Less than... I'll say 500. And then these are already good. Hopefully. I love this game. It's like such a casual experience. Oh, she did not like that. My bad. How she did really not like it. I'm gonna bump it down by like 400. Oh, this poor old lady is getting ripped off by everything. And then she really likes those, the water things. Sticks are the least valuable, right? Roots? Not quite. 15 bucks. Take it or leave it. Oh, priced him a little too cheap. That's so well. That's alright. Let's see what he thinks about this. Oh, okay. So I'll adjust the price of these crystals a little bit downwards. We'll say 530. And then attend to our customers. Yeah, I love this game because it's a great mix between like casual shop sim and stressful dungeon sim. Okay, I'm gonna sell these now. Now that I have a ballpark, 8,400. Somewhere between 8,400 and 15,000. 8,400. I'm gonna do 9,000. And I'm actually only gonna sell one of them just so I can get the price better. More accurate, I should say. More accurate to what people will want to pay. That was a good price adjustment on the water crystals. Oh, okay. She thinks these are a little bit cheap, so I'll bump them up a bit. The shop day is almost over. Oh, thief, thief, thief. No, she got away with it. So you have to tackle the thieves, but she got away. 530. Whoops, whoops. 600. Check these out there. These sold for good, right? I can't tell. I guess a rich person bought them. And then these would sell for 500. Okay, so what I have left in my inventory, these two I'm going to keep just because these are used for crafting potions and these are used for enchanting, which if I'm going to take better gear, I'm going to want to enchant it for sure. Enchanting is super helpful. And I'll just focus on the crystals for the rest of the day, I guess. Ooh. Okay, so now we have a really accurate reading on these. It's above 20, below 40, 30. Let's go smack dab in between. Yeah, everyone's about to leave soon. Oh, you like the iron bars? Oh god, everything at the table is cheaply priced. Oh god, oh god. I lowballed everything. I lowballed everything. Okay, I'm gonna put in one more of these crystals, and this will have to be sold on the next day. I'm gonna sell it for 10,000. All right, let's check our earnings for the day. Pretty good. One thief was able to steal things. 32 customers, and overall we made a fat stack. 229,000. Okay, so now I'm gonna actually check out this guy a little bit more. So this armor, the base armor is 300. What's mine right now? I don't know how to check actually. What if I unequipped these? Okay, so I have 100 health. That adds 344 health. 300. Okay, so basically the base armor is as good as the armor I have right now, which is unfortunate for me. But also really good because then I can, you know, beef up everything. I think I might go with a different build than I did, because originally there's 3 different sets of armor. There's this armor, which gives less health than the rest of the armor, but plus 8 speed, which is nice and handy for running around the dungeons a little quicker. This one's like your basic armor set. It has a decent amount of health, actually 100 more, which is a lot, but doesn't give you the speed boost. And then this one decreases your speed, but ups your health by an extra 100. So we might go for a tanky build this time. I'm not quite sure. Depends on what weapons we're going to decide to use as well. If we want slow weapons, it might be nice to have some extra health. Quick weapons, extra speed might be nice, just for maneuverability's sake. And I've played a little bit with this because this is the first weapon you get in the game. 400 damage? 1,000? Holy. Okay, I need to start on this quick. I'm actually might buy the retailer, just so I'm able to get some of these lower level items. Oh, I can't request them at night, can I? No, I can't. Oh well. So right now we have the big sword. I tried the gauntlets. I didn't really like them. They're like the spear, but they're very close range, and I don't like the... I don't know. I just think the spear is a better version of the gloves, and they do the same amount of damage. So I prefer spears over gloves. And then these two swords are kind of similar. This one has less range, less attack damage, but you have a shield. So the shield replaces your special attack. You know how I was doing the charge attacks like this? Instead of that, I hold up a shield, and it blocks ranged attacks, and I think some melee attacks. I'm not quite sure about that, though. But overall, I think the big sword and the spear, as well as the bow, are my favorites. The bow is convenient just for shooting things at longer ranges without having to get it close, but it also does apparently significantly less damage. It does like half the damage. Not quite half. So I think we're still gonna go with the big sword. And maybe the spear instead of the bow, because the spear still does a decent amount more and has a little more range than the sword and stuff like that. Although the bow is indispensable at taking out things from longer ranges. Little Easter egg for you. I can get it to work. Huh. Trees are empty. Oh, there he goes. Occasionally trees will toss out gold at you. Oh, I do have the retailer. Okay, well, I'll have to visit him in the morning. Alright, I think for the last little bit, we're heading back to the dungeon. So I'll re-equip all my armor. Drop off these stuff in my house, and we're on our way. Da-da-da-da. Actually... Oh, now that we've upgraded the shop, we have a third chest. So I'm actually going to move all my stuff in here. And... we're good. Okay, forest dungeon. Excuse me. Now I think this is going to be a little bit more difficult than I'm used to. So that's kind of exciting. But also a little bit scary. Did I buy potions? I did, but the smaller ones. I'm going to take left first. Pea shooters. Oh god, they have a lot of health. Okay, so he got rid of my shield by hitting me. Oh, ow. Oh my god, you have so much health. Holy moly. So I think spin attacks also do double damage, which is nice. Oh wow. And occasionally hit twice, or 3 times even. I'm going to be using a lot of spin attacks in this dungeon, just because these guys have a significant amount of health. Yeah. These motherfuckers. Oh my god. These guys are actually kind of scary. Be a little bit of a whiff. And I'm just going to use the heat-seeking bow to put them out over the acid. And that guy. He's stuck right now. He wants to go directly towards me, but there's a chest in the way, so... I wonder if I'm able to double hit him. I'm gonna try it. He comes towards me. Oh, I got him! I can hit him multiple times if he's moving with the arrow. Yep. bugging me. Okay, this is just a little bit of lore. All the pages are collected at the bottom, which is weird. Patterns. Oh yes, these dungeons do indeed have patterns. You may think they are random, you may even think they're chaotic, but no, they're actually quite the opposite. There is reason and repetition, some sort of divine guide, the template of sorts followed every time by the dungeon rebuild. Oh, that was not English. For instance, we all know there are 3 floors to a dungeon, but have you noticed that the healing hot spring appears on every single floor? And how it always appears towards the next floor, placed not only to assist the heal but also guide. These dungeons basically want you to find the treasure. And so it's a super interesting kind of story. Just a random town, all of a sudden these dungeons showed up. Out of nowhere just appeared, and people started to explore them and learn that. Oh, okay, this guy's gonna take a lot of damage. Especially. Okay, we can spawn the roof. Nice. I think we're gonna die before we see that attack. Uh-oh. My health. Okay. Go back for a heal. Oh my god, that hurt me a lot. I'm actually gonna go... Okay, this guy's scared of me. Him. Electricity. Ah. Why does he have so much health? Let's go. Poof. So there's a little bit of a section over here. Ouch. That we haven't taken a look at yet. Oh, just some more guys. Oh, I have to kill these guys fast. I don't know if I can kill them fast enough. Oh, I died. I was not paying any attention to my health. That's unfortunate. Well, that's what happens when you die. Spits me out. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of inventory sorting. And by that I mean just drop it all in the chest. Take these with me and put these in here instead. And then I'm going to head down to the retailer. I'm actually gonna replace my bow with a spear, I think. So, first things first, I need this. I'm gonna build it up. Do I want an elemental spear? Kind of. Does it do less damage? Yes. Although this one's pretty good. This one stuns. This one is poison, fire, and electricity. So as you go up, the elemental effects get a little stronger. Although these 3 are fairly similar, I think this one stuns a little bit, but it's mostly just ticks of damage, kind of like poison would be in other games. But this one stuns, so this one's really good for early game, because you hit something and occasionally it'll just stop them right in their tracks. So I'm going to add that to wish list, which is a feature I never used before, but it's super handy for knowing what materials you need for each thing. And I'm going to wish list the stronger version of the sword, just because I don't need the elemental effects as much. Just rely on pure damage. But I think that's it for this episode. So if you like this game, you can check it out on Steam. You can also check it out on the PC Game Pass for Xbox. That's what I'm using it on. It's $1 for the first month, and then costs a little more to renew it every month. I think it's like $12 Canadian. But either way, hope you liked the episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!